Hi, my name is Jimmy. This is my Tesla Model Y. It's my house and my office. I've been traveling in this for 2 years and I'm excited to show you around. And we will start from the front. This is the front table. It's actually the first product that I launched last year. It's basically a folding table that attaches on the front trunk. It works with Model S, Model 3, X and Y. And this will give you a platform for you to do anything you need. The front area is where I usually store my food. When the weather is cooler, I can keep things really fresh. If it's getting really hot, then I use insulated bag. I store my fuel in here for my cooking stove in case there's a leak. I've been wanting to switch to induction, but the car itself doesn't have a outlet that you can plug in. You need to carry an external battery pack to power your cooktop. I'll probably switch that pretty soon, but for now I'm running my cooking system on propane. I have a bunch of canned beans, some ramen, sardine fillets, and I don't have any fresh food at the moment other than this onion. First aid kit. My charging cable is in here. This is a tiny grill that you can unfold, and you can put some charcoals or branches and you can do some barbecue.
This video is sponsored by VitoMin. Listen, are you tired of running out of power during your most critical moments? Well, let me introduce you to the VitoMin Flash Speed 1500 portable power station. With an impressive battery capacity of 1,548 watts, this game changer charges from 0 to 100% in just 1 hour. The longevity, well, it's unmatched with over 3,000 life cycles at 80% of the original capacity. With VBeyond technology, it powers appliances beyond 1,500 watts, ensuring you're never left in the dark. Click the link and get a 6% discount plus a $650 off coupon using the code KBZVOCPG. And remember to subscribe.
At the time, I was in Toronto doing a 9-to-5 job. I thought of getting a Sprinter or Volkswagen bus, but the price of gas is just getting higher and higher. I knew I wanted to travel in EV, and that's when I got my first Tesla. I started with the Model 3. All I had was a camping backpack, sleeping bag. I think I was in the Model 3 for 6 months, and I knew I wanted to be able to cook more, and then I traded in for my Model Y during a time that used car price was so high. Sold it for more than what I paid for, so it was no-brainer at the time. I knew I wanted a pull-out kitchen. I looked through a bunch of videos on YouTube, getting inspirations from other van, SUV, trucks. I documented the build process of my first setup. Some people watched the video and actually recreated the whole setup. So I saw that there was definitely some interest in a setup like this, and that's when I decided to turn it into a product. The initial one costs $1,000 Canadian. This setup now is being manufactured at a facility, so there is added cost. In the front passenger seat, I have my hiking shoes, a pair of boots. I put my bananas here. I did get my windows tinted. The back windows are 5% and the front is maybe 20-something%. One thing for privacy is this curtain thing that divides the car into 2 sections. It will look like nobody is in the car, but I'm actually at the back. On the bottom of the floor, I have my 5-gallon water tank, lotion, bear spray. Under the bed, I have my camping tent, a hammock, little hardware tools that I might find myself using. There's a lot of SUV camping kit. I was planning to purchase one of the kit that is already out there, but after looking at the measurements that they have, all of those products would completely block the access of the sub-trunk. This is where I store clothes. These 2 drawers extend just a little bit to extend the platform when I go to sleep. And my bed folds out just like this. This is from a company called Dreamcase, car camping mattresses from Europe. It's basically just a 3-inch memory foam, chopped up in 3 sections, so you can fold them up. Usually I just fold it one time. So I open these all the way up. On this side, this is my camping stove. Pipe comes out here and then it straps on here. Right here, I have a collapsible bucket that I can wash anything if I need it. This is a battery-powered water dispenser from Amazon. The tube goes into the water tank, and when I'm not using, I just use Velcro tape to stuck it on the side. On the left side, I wanted to have a small surface area that I can chop up food. One of the videos that I saw on YouTube was using this lift-up mechanism, and I adapted for my design. I have all my cookware, my utensil, coffee grinder, my coffee maker in here. I also have my jet boiler here that I take camping in backcountry. This inverter here, it's pretty small, it's 300 watts. I use it to charge my drone batteries, water dispenser, and also there's a small light up here that I need to charge. On the side pockets, there are more storage. I have my laundry tripods. I have a pair of running shoes and a very small vacuum that is not very effective. On that side, I just have a pair of dress shoes. With this vehicle in particular, there are two sub-trunks. The second one, I would just access them from here. I have a camping chair, a camping pillow, and also my inflatable camping pad. Underneath here, that's my pressure shower kit. I used this a lot during COVID when nothing was open, but now I just use it to brush my teeth. I would need to manually put more air into the tank to get more pressure. But right now you can see like how this works. What's very convenient with the car is that you can save the memory seats. One of these is edit, and if I tap it, the steering wheel will just shift all the way towards the front, and my seat is slightly backward. And this is a tray that's from Amazon, and it just attaches to the steering wheel. I'll take my computer out here, and this is where I do my work. With the Teslas, you have camp mode. When camp mode is on, the air conditioning or the heating will stay on for the whole night. It will keep me very comfy when I go to bed. But most of the time, I like to keep my climate with keep, because camp mode will turn off the sentry mode, which is the security camera feature. This way, the sentry mode is always on. I feel a little bit safer knowing that the 4 cameras around the vehicle is always recording if anyone ever gets close to the car. I think you want to be ready to be uncomfortable in the very beginning, because it is a completely different lifestyle. Your daily habit will be completely changed. For myself, it was quite tough physically, but I learned along the way with different solutions. It may not be for everyone in the long run, but start with little steps. You learn and adapt along your way.
Let's imagine a world where power shortages are a thing of the past. The Vitomin FlashSpeed 1500 makes this possible. The LifePo 4 batteries are not just reliable, but they're also safer to use and to charge. You need more power? Well, the capacity is expandable to a whopping 3,096 watt hours, but that's not even everything. If you're stranded with a dead car battery, no problem. It's also a quick emergency car jump starter, and it comes with a top storage box, so you'll never lose your charging cables again. Click the link in the description and get a 6% discount plus a $650 off coupon using the code KBZVOCPG. Power your world like never before. Thank you for watching and have a great week.